Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Kilroy and welcome back to the Minecraft series on this channel. And in today's video, oh geez, we have so much to go over. So much has changed. For starters, I needed a ton more sugarcane, so I created sugarcane absolutely everywhere. There's even a big cave here just full of it. And I'll explain why when we eventually get to it. But as you guys can see off in the distance, the wheat field, I extended it and I think it looks awesome. It's taken a bit of time for it all to grow. It's been so long. I built this like hours and hours and hours and hours ago. So it's taken quite some time to actually fully develop. But you know what? I'm happy with it. We put all the lanterns in. So yeah, it looks all snazzy. So yes, we did that. I actually went exploring for a little bit with a second map out in the ocean that way. So we did a little bit of exploring there. We've done a ton more mining, so much more spruce from the spruce farm. Now, I have so many different projects. Like we haven't even made a start on the supposed house. I'm not even sure if I want to make that house anymore. We have the barn, we have the church, we have the giant windmill. I also started 2 more projects as well because I'm an idiot and I multitask and then I never complete anything, it's just me. So yes, so the first one, all this stuff is here. We got our polished diorite, we got our spruce logs, spruce trapdoors and fences, and that is for almost like a little. Oh, by the way, yeah, we got a horse as well, so we need to name the horse. This is such a frantic episode. Iron farm is doing that well that we have to put all the iron into blocks now. But yeah, sorry, we're getting sidetracked. So I got sick of running everywhere. I have that much iron. I can make a shitload of rails with. Like honestly, I could probably like ride around the world like a few times with those rails. But yeah, so I got sick of running. So I decided I'd make a little minecart system, like a little monorail almost, and it's just over here, and it looks really cool on the snow. I'm not sure how I like it in the grasslands or whatever you want to call it, but the only reason I put it out this way is because this is the only village that's nearby up here, like a little spruce, like a winter village, but it only has one guy, one librarian, and the only reason I wanted to go down here is because I wanted mending, because I got a trident, but the trident's nearly dead. So yeah, so we started this. Like it's pretty dope. I actually like it. I think it looks really cool. You guys probably think it's shit, but you know what? I like it. So at some point we've got to finish this as well. So I've got it all marked out. It goes up there for a little bit and then it'll cut all the way across. I'm not sure if I'm going to have it just stop randomly there and then it'll walk up the hill. I'm really not too sure. And then we're going to build it all the way down into here. Now I'm not sure. It goes into like the cliff. It goes into the cliffside up there where there's trees, like right in the middle of my screen. So I'm not sure if I want it to just like, if I'll just cave it like to a tunnel. That makes sense. Yeah, so it'll be like up on like one more block. And it would get so this point here. So if I eventually get it, yeah. So it'll be this one, this level here. So this block, this block, this block. See, eventually it'll be like 4 blocks higher. So I might just cave and do like a little cave under here, like a little tunnel. And then that sorts that out. And eventually I'll link it to the base down there somewhere, somehow. So that's a ton of work. And then, because that guy, I trained him up, that librarian, I trained him up to be a master. Like I kept trading with him until he became a master. He did not have a mending book. And people were trying to tell me that, like research said that if you take away the lectern and then place it back down, that it actually refreshes the book. That is complete bullshit. It does not. I'm not sure if that worked in like previous like versions of Minecraft Java Edition, but it does not work on 1.19.1 or whatever this is. So I went on a hunt for a village, and I have spent, honestly, probably no joke, the last like 12 hours building up sugarcane farms because I needed that many books to try. Sorry, I needed that many like books. I needed paper to trade with them because I can trade emeralds and then I can use emeralds to then buy the books, like the enchanted books. And then it took me, so it took me so long to build the sugarcane for that. It took me so long to just find the actual village. And it took me even longer to start breeding them. And one thing led to another. Yeah, so yeah, about 10 to 12 hours it's taking me to get to the point where we're at now. But the good thing is we did it. We did it. So I got on this morning. I got up early this morning. I decided to breed some more villagers. We got to the point where we breeded quite a fair few of them. And yeah, so I built loads of lecterns. I think about 7 or 8 lecterns. I got half the villagers trapped away in like 2 by 2 little. Oh no, it's 1 by 2 by 2. Yeah. So 2 blocks high, 2 blocks in, and then 1 block wide. And yeah, then I put the lecterns in front of them and then blocked them all in so they really just stand behind the lecterns. So they all became librarians. I think I got about 7 or 8 of those. And then I fenced off the rest of the area so I can still keep breeding the villagers just in case I want any other ones. But yeah, so I started breeding those guys, got them all locked in. And honestly, yeah, I mean, I went out for lunch not too long ago with the family and the missus, and I came back and yeah, lo and behold, one of the librarians actually had mending. He actually had mending, so he's trading mending for I think maybe. And by the way, guys, I'm so sorry. Ignore the sounds. It's obnoxious. I know. I'm so sorry. It's this guy. He's selling mending for 1 book and 24 emeralds. So all I'm doing is, as you guys will see, the sugarcane farm runs all along here, and it yields about 11.5 stacks, just shaving off the first 2 layers. And then in turn that gets me in turn that gets me, oh wait, I can go behind him and get all the XP. I didn't realize that. But yeah, so in turn that like roughly got me I think it got me about 20 or so emeralds. But yeah, so we have 3 mending books. This guy hasn't changed. This guy refuses to actually become this, but he's got a green top on, so I'm not sure what's up with him. Everyone else had the brown jerseys. As you can see, a lot of these are just apprentices or novices, so I haven't really done much with them. This guy, yeah, so there's 2 apprentices, I believe now. He's got protection. He's still a novice. This guy's an apprentice. There you go. So he's got loyalty and multi-shot. But yeah, so I'm just going to keep trading with these guys. Silk Touch as well. That's really good. I might actually get 1 Silk Touch. But yes, I'm just going to keep trading with these guys as long as I can. If I can get like 10 mending books, that's pretty much like diamond armor covered, every diamond, like sword, like, you know, every piece of like equipment I need, all with mending, plus a bow and a trident. That's another thing. It took me so freaking long to get that trident. I'm so glad I've got it. But yeah, so that's pretty much the rundown of what's been going on. I cordoned this whole village off. I took all the beds out. I cornered them off into this little tiny area here. So this is where I'll breed them, and eventually I'll funnel them into the little area where they've got all their little jobs. I think it's neat. Look, honestly, yes, I'm built out of grass blocks, but I was well away from my base. I had no idea what I was doing. So honestly, not that bad. Alrighty, guys. So we are back now. Look, I wasn't really planning on doing this little extra bit, I guess you could call it. Look, in part 12, I wasn't really happy with how we left it. We originally just went from base to the villager farm or the villager breeding area and whatnot, and we didn't really do anything. And I was like, no, you guys aren't gonna like this. You know what I mean? There's nothing really to the episode. It was very bland, very boring. So I was like, bugger it. Anyway, so I thought I'll add a little bit of progress for you guys just to try and keep it a little bit more interesting. So basically, as you guys can see, we have fully extended the sugarcane farm, I severely underestimated how much trading, like how trading paper these guys like consume. So I extended it out by, yeah, probably double. I think there's roughly, like, don't quote me on it. I think it's roughly 20 and a half stacks of paper all here, which roughly gets me around 56. I think around 56 emeralds each time, which is awesome. Now, as you guys can also see from this, you guys left, and I think I was just up to this villager here, up until the dirt. And then he worked its way all around here. Now, we've extended it all the way around, so I didn't have enough dirt for this, so I did have to do it in cobblestone. Again, I'm not going for looks here, it's purely for practicality. So yeah, as you guys can see, it works its way all the way around now, which I'm loving, which means there's way more room for more villagers, which as you guys can see, I've been breeding heaps more up. I think there's 15 in here right now. And more room to grow. But honestly, once it gets to like maybe 16, 17, once the little ones actually start growing wherever they are, they're hiding somewhere. There should be little ones unless they've grown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Maybe I counted 15 with the babies. The babies must have grown. But it's alright. We'll get them breeding again. Once I get them to around maybe like 18, I'll funnel a few of them out. Because I don't want, there's not enough beds in here for him to keep breeding. But yeah, now there's absolutely tons of room in here now, and I plan on extending it out even further and then wrapping it around and then trying to see if it can join back up with this one, making it full circle. But yeah, honestly, guys, again, sorry, like, I'm really sorry about the noise. Yeah, it's super obnoxious, I know. Yeah, so we're doing really well with the trading. So these guys have Silk Touch, Fire Aspect. He had looting too, but just as I went back to grab my emeralds and came back, he changed and it went to like Respiration or something. So I was gutted because I'm really struggling to find to get looting on a sword. This guy, he's staying with multi-shot and loyalty. This one stayed with mending the whole time. We have 9 mending books and 2 Silk Touch, I believe. And then yeah, I also got a journeyman as well, purely and simply because I wanted the Woodland Explorer map so we can actually go and try and find the Woodland Mansion. And as you guys can see, there it is. Now, I'm curious to see if I grabbed this and then added paper to it, can I keep extending it out? I can. All right, so there we go. So I've extended that out a little bit further, so it should give us a better idea of how to actually get there. So we'll be doing that at some point in a video. It's going to take us a long time though. This guy is a master now. He's offering Respiration and a few other bits and bobs, which is awesome. I can start trading him ink as well, and then he's offering me a discount on the paper. I don't think, yeah, these guys are novices, I'm pretty sure. He was an expert, but yeah, see, he keeps dropping it for some reason. He's been an ass. Because this villager, when I brought him in, he stole his lectern. So yeah, I give up on that one. And then this guy's offering multi-shot as well. So yeah, so we're going well. This one's finally swapping in between tools and then this coal, which is good because if I can get bulk coal, I can start actually trading this toolsmith up. So he'll give me enchanted diamond weapons once he's a master. And then this guy will give me enchanted diamond armor. So it'll be enchanted diamond armor, enchanted diamond tools when they're both masters. It'll take a while to work up because obviously, like you can see, it's just a lot of emeralds. But that's why I'm happy I've got loads of these guys. I can just keep trading paper for. So yes, that's the progress we've made. It's honestly, guys, I'm not even kidding you. It's probably taken like I don't know. I was on this all day yesterday, other than for lunch. So I'd probably say a full day just of doing this, like just waiting for them to breed, growing all the carrots, giving them the carrots, waiting for them to breed again, waiting for the actual babies to grow up, growing these out. I think it takes 2 Minecraft days, maybe 3 Minecraft games. Sorry, Minecraft days, not games. Sorry, 2 to 3 Minecraft days for the field to fully grow. So basically, I just sit here, breed them, sit here, sleep, sit here, sleep, sit here, sleep, and then mine all these guys out. Then I sort these. I go and collect all the emeralds, and then yeah, we do the whole process again. So it's pretty tedious, but I'm really enjoying it. Like I've got way too many mending books, so so I thought we'd just ease off on the mending now. That would be, oh, actually, you know what? I might actually get maybe 2 or 3 more because we've got 4 mending for armor, 1 for elytra, 1 for the trident, and then 4 for, yes, that's what. So 4, 5, 6, and then like 5 for all the tools. So I need an extra 2, and then that should cover me on everything. But the only problem is I'm kind of worried because this guy is like towards the end of being novice. If I take 2 more books before, and then he'll change his over, I'm worried that he'll actually it'll scrap the enchanting book and I'll have to try and get a new one up. But I guess we'll see. But yeah, so that's pretty much all the progress we've made in the last like day since we did part 12. That sound is so obnoxious. No matter how low I turn my my headset, it is nuts. But yeah, so it's really not too far away from base. I was gonna make that railway track down here, but to be honest, I think it's just too resource heavy. All I have to do is climb over the mountain down towards the water, boat my way around here, and then climb up this mountain, which I've already made myself a nice little way up and down anyway. So it takes maybe like 3 to 4 minutes to get here. Like it's really nothing. So I might actually put a pause on the railway system just for now. I might eventually get to it, but it'll be pretty resource heavy. So for now, I don't think it's really worth it. But in the future, probably, because it'll be so much more convenient using a minecart to get here. Honestly, I'll probably change my mind, get bored, and just build it anyway. You know how I am. I don't really follow through with shit like that. So but yeah. So yeah, this is the village breeder and excuse me, little trade area. I'm actually super chuffed with how this came out, guys, and I'm really excited to get all of these guys in. So what's this? An extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's an extra 14 trading hall slots at the moment, and then probably it'll maybe go to about 22. I reckon we can fit maybe an extra 8 this way in between this little gap here. But we'll have to see. For the time being, I'm not going to bother expanding it because there's not that many of these guys. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this little extended part of the video. Sorry if it was a little bit boring, but yeah, these videos can't all be about building. There's some grindy bits to it like this. But yeah, guys, so thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe as always, and I shall see you guys in part 13. Take it easy, guys. Peace.